Hola, hola, muy buenas a todos. Que yo sé con otro capitulazo de The Outer Wars. Y bueno, estábamos aquí, guardamos, tío. No, aquí no hemos guardado. No sé, cosa más rara, tío. Tenemos que venir aquí. Y aquí sí habíamos guardado. ¿No? No sé qué ha pasado. Pero es que había cortado el capítulo anterior después de la carga aquí. Y lo había dejado ahí. Y había guardado. Pero se ve que, no sé, pasó algo. Que no lo entiendo. Me había quedado aquí, que me quedé mirando hacia allá.
I don't know what it is, but my gun's been acting
Vamos,
funny. Used to be, I had to correct for a bit of leftward drag. Got used to standing just...
no me
Ah,
interesa.
hello. Good to see you again. What, oh, in Milton's place? Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Me and my diary have got some catching up to do. Damn right. Ain't nothing in the wilderness can stop me. Except being locked up. Oh, she's such a gem. She gambles with me whenever I've got time to stop through Fallbrook. Ooh, I bet she's hiding. Does that when she owes people money. Ought to leave her be, though, if she doesn't want to be found.
La próxima ronda de Waste dice yo.
You got a deal, mister. She's got a secret hideaway out in the middle of nowhere. I'll mark it on your map. It's pretty busy for an abandoned facility. Here, I want a key to the back gate off her, but I ain't going near that place. Well, I ain't gonna use it, and ain't nobody gonna buy it if they don't know the place exists, so... Besides, you help me, I help you. That's what friends do. She was digging real deep for that game. I think it was about the last thing on her. Exciting, isn't it? Steeped in mystery.
Serio, cabrona.
Oh, once she did tell me about this one time when she set off an alarm outside the back so everyone would clear out. I don't remember why she did that. She was kind of drunk though, so maybe she made that all up. You got me. If it's anything like the rest of Monarch, I'd take weapons with you just in case. Yeah, only there are people there. Okay.
Venga, nos vemos. Pues si estaba en la misión principal, ¿no? Ya no entiendo. ¿Qué coño? Bueno, pues nada. Vamos para eso. A ver qué encontramos. Ahora tengo ese. ¿Y qué coño hay aquí? No tengo. Vamos a ver. Venga, vamos. Coño. Carga de una vez. Obvio.
Thank you again for retrieving the bolt. It's every bit as complex as I'd heard, but I'm up to the challenge. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Encontré cartucho de datos.
Excellent timing on your part. I worked my fingers to nubs, but I've finally completed the Bolt 52 form. I dare say it will be my second greatest achievement after the Reformations.
You're getting ahead of yourself again.
So I am. Do you have this cartridge? That's just cruel and inefficient. I'm working on a plan to reorganize the board. Slowly, peacefully, and with meticulous documentation.
You are? You could do a lot of good around here, you know. Don't go getting my hopes up.
But that's entirely the point. We've got to hope. We have got to partake once more of the full resources and opportunities of Halcyon.
What about the folks out in the wilderness? Amber Heights, Fallbrook. Will you share with them, or will you hoard those resources here?
My sincerest hope is for MSI to become a model for all of Halcyon. But we must start somewhere. But truly, I am getting ahead of myself. First, I need to submit the Bolt 52. With that data you're holding, of course.
Te dije que tenía un cartucho de datos, así es como llamo a mi huevo izquierdo.
I knew there was something going on. This is exactly the proof we need. The board will have to welcome us back now. I'll transmit this data along with the completed Bolt 52 right away. After that, we'll sit back and quietly wait for the board to respond.
That means no more broadcasts from us.
Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes.
Imagínate.
I've asked myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws. Not intentionally, though that's technically true. For many years, this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2. But back then, it was known as Terra 1. As you may have noticed, this planet has more than its share of hazards.
That ain't fair. They didn't leave on account of the hazards. They left on account of their cowardice. The hazards just gave them a reason to put to paper.
Sharp as ever, Nyoka. And as the other corporations began to tally their losses, they decided to pull out. Our leadership at the time certainly wanted to. But there were others of us who saw an opportunity. The chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up. Ah, so you've heard about our prior acquaintance. I suppose you're right. Graham's always had a way with words. Strange as it may seem, I suspect he'd have quite the corporate career if he weren't so radical. Graham seemed like a reasonable man years ago. We both agreed that MSI's treatment of its workers was untenable. I thought reforms would be enough. I didn't realize you wanted to abolish the corporate system entirely. Why wouldn't anyone? They own nearly all the resources and infrastructure in Halcyon.
Yeah, that'd go a long way toward rebuilding our homes.
To be on the board is to be part of the colonial community, and being cut off means slow strangulation. I'm not a man to put pride before progress. If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide us with opportunities, then that's the path I mean to pursue. Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship. I've discovered it's much easier to negotiate from a position of power. And I don't mean to leave MSI or its people at a disadvantage. My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations. What can I do for you?
Ya tengo bastante. Vale. No, tenemos una misión aquí de traficante. Que por cierto. Se me dio la misión de aquí, ¿no? Espérate, voy a hacer la puerta, sí. Coño, lo que quería era... Hala. Toma por culo. Ahorramos tiempo. Venga, vamos. Por aquí. Más arriba. Y aquí. Todavía sigue aquí encerrado, tío. No te has movido de lo
Do you hear
que...
that? It's the blessed sound of radio silence, which leads me to believe you have sweet, sweet news for me. Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your months laboring for me.
Venga,
Tug on my heartstrings, why don't you? Look, I'll do what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to shit, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra 2.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes, round 1 of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. And, good luck. Yes, indeed. I am back in business. But before we get down to it, might I ask how you handled the problem in the end?
We did what we could, as best we could. Should probably leave it at that.
Is that so? I suppose not. Curiosity was always my besetting sin. And we both know I'll find out, eventually. I don't doubt that you are working with Phineas, but my contract specifies I relay any acquired information to the purchaser, and to the purchaser alone. However, to send the data, I will need your assistance in cycling the antenna's receiver, so I can input the needed adjustments. You make it sound so scandalous. Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is history.
Now you hold on. I do not physically go between anyone but that of my choose. Oh, apologies. You meant, right. Yes, I braved the wilderness, so you don't have to.
Precisely. I really ought to give you a raise. It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz outside and throw the lever to cycle the power. I'll key in the numerical adjustments from in here. Someone has trust issues, though I can't hardly feign surprise. Yes, that is all. No, I am not mocking you. Much. Just step outside, flip the switch, depart forever. Understood? Good. Marvelous. We're in agreement.
This is why I stopped helping out around here, you know. It's always
Venga, vamos.
throw this lever, shoot that marauder, save my life. Just one thing after another with you.
If that's really all, let's just get it done with and be on our way.
Terrific. I'll be here, waiting with bated breath. Give a shout if the panel electrocutes you.
Vale, que no está aquí. Coño. Joder. Me cachis. Venga, vamos, querido. No tengo todo el día. Ah, pues sí, sí está aquí. Coño. La puta madre.
Testing 1, 2, check, check. Sweet stars. But that is a beautiful sound. Can you hear me? We are a go for broadcast. Oh, and I also dispatched Phineas his data. Impatient prick. Worse, I'm now indebted to him for it. Now I'll kindly thank you to get out of my tower. Look, I am well aware that at times I may have the tiniest iota of a prickly exterior, but I must admit I have grown rather fond of you. As Nyoka can attest, I do not form attachments with many. Do take care.
Why, he told us to leave without flinging insults at our persons. He really does like you, Captain. What in the void-blasted hell is that?
¿Eso qué? Tía, no jodas. A la mierda la estación de... La polla.
Black holes! Did you see that? Looks like a UDL ship. Based on the gunnery attachments, I guess it's one of the board's blockade enforcers, but don't cite me on that. Oh well, a pity for the crew, but I can't see how it affects me. Hiram? Can you hear me? Did you see that? Architect saved me from swindlers and fools. Sanjar, what are you bloody doing on my channel? Did MSI or did MSI not cease broadcasting? Yes, but
together once more. Our salvation has come crashing through the stratosphere. We need only collect its weapons. Are you mad? That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own toes off. Par for the course, really. You should do like I did. Get out while you still retain a shred of sanity. We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but we need its targeting module. Our message is so close to breaking free of this planet and spreading to the stars. Help us secure that module and we will save our colony. Listen, I don't care a single whit what you do, so long as you leave me out of it. Which means, get off my bored damn channel. I'm more than finished with you lot.
A ver, ¿qué misión nos da? Consigue el módulo. Oh, está a tomar por culo, tío. Supongo que podré venir por aquí, ¿no? Venga, voy a venir por aquí por si acaso. Qué guapo, tío. A ver si nos da tiempo a llegar a esa nave. Yo creo que sí. Todavía llevamos 22 minutos. Venga, venga, venga. Supralumínico. Desatando una nueva... Vale. Coño, me llevo con los dos. Lo siento mucho, pero no voy a meter en vuestra guerra, tío. Yo sigo por mi camino. Hasta luego. Por cierto, ¿y esa puta torre ahí arriba? ¿Qué coño es? Ahí no iba. Interesante. Mierda, me va sin querer usar Apo, tío. Espérate, déjame cargarme esta gusano. ¿Está bien? No tenía cosas, ¿no? Y vamos. ¿Cuándo vas a ir? Y continuamos. Más mierda, mantirreinas. Coño, que no le daba, tío. Dios. Justito, la bala que me faltaba un matarlo.
I love a good fight.
Mira, una máquina. Otra máquina. Venga, a ver. Vender. Y 53. Vale, mantener para desmontar. Por lo menos voy consiguiendo algunas piezas. Necesito quitarme de espacio porque en breves ya me pedía que tenía mucho inventario. ...24, 38, 41, 29, 20... Mierda. ¿A qué le he dado? Añadir la basura sin querer. Hostia. Le di un tirón. Me ha dado un tirón en el puto cuello, tío. Oh. Uh, 38 no. Vale, armas. A ver, ¿qué más tengo repetido? Estoy así, tengo un vistazo solo rápido, como esta. Como esta. Como esta. Como esta. Como esta. Esta no, pero me la quito. Como esta. 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 Esto me lo quito. Esta también. La porra también. Ya está. Después ahora lo tenemos fácil, a ver. $390. ¿Esta cuánto? Sí, venga fuera. ¿Y esta? Sí, bueno, no está mal. Después, esta espada. Fuera. A tomar viento. Y yo creo que ninguna más repetida. Que yo vea así por encima. Intentando verlo rápido. Creo que no. Venga. Continúe. A ver. ¡Hostia! Que estaba viva, coño. Hija de puta, pensé que eras un cadáver. A ver, ¿dónde estaba? Aquí. Ah, mírala, mírala. Le estoy haciendo daño. Venga, dale ahí. Hostia, que necesitan ayuda, tío. Ya está. Bueno, tenemos puntitos de talento. A distancia, evasión, diálogo, pirateo, cerrajería. Venga. No queda de otra. Venga, dale caña.
To shreds, you say?
Yo voy. Hijo de puta. Ah, mierda.
You go on ahead, Captain. I'm not keen on ships, even when they're in the best of shape.
Yep. We'll be keeping watch here.
Continuamos. Nada.
Hello, my name's Jen. I'm the chief engineer on this gunship, and I'd like to let the record show that our captain is a total fucking hullhead. I told him again and again that without spinning up the engines, they're going to blow through our coils and we'll go flying off in a completely random direction. Well, here we are. Thinking we'll hit soil in about 30 seconds. This is your chief engineer signing off for what is probably the last time. It's a shame you can't see this middle finger I'm holding, because I'm doing it as hard as I can.
¿Ya está? Lo que estoy un poquito de experiencia, ¿no? Mapa. Yo creo que se lo voy a dar eso normal este. Venga, vamos allá. Que nos quedan 10 minutitos. Espabílense, cabrones. Mierda, tiempo de carga. Pues yo pensaba que iba a ser más grande la nave, tío. Podíamos tener más cosas o yo qué sé. Pero no.
You all got different Saltuna here on Monarch. Ain't that neat?
You come to...
If the iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any chance for a peaceful monarch. I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but they're running into trouble with the iconoclasts. They're all mad! And what's more, they left us! I don't see any way for us to work together. Not this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I
¿Qué coño?
am a mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon. I can emerge and become whatever I wish. Normally, I'd find this kind of talk from you quite invigorating. But this is a difficult moment for me. Still, perhaps you have a point. Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? the iconoclasts are not the most compromising sorts. That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo.
There ain't a body on this planet that can keep a group patched up like she has. I don't know how she does it.
I'd be willing to consider it, but I need to see her review first. Very well. I can't promise anything, but let's see what we have here. Well, it seems like she's actually very qualified.
If it weren't for her, I'd wager the iconoclast would have died off a while ago.
I wasn't expecting to say this, but if you can put her in charge and convince her to agree to a meeting, I'd be willing to discuss terms. Any luck bringing the iconoclast to the bargaining table? I don't like the idea that they'll be trying for that module while we delay.
A ver. Mapa, región. Inoclasta. Inoclasta. Un poco plastas sí son, cabrones. Voy a ver un poquito de agua. Oh, joder. Ahora sí. Venga. Continuamos. Dale, cabronazo.
Something on your mind, Captain? Too bad. Had I a reliable third party I could trust to set up a meet, maybe I'd consider it. With all the help you've done here, at first I thought it could have been you. But I can't trust you to think logically. Your priorities are skewed a bit too much like Graham's. For all I know, Sanjar's playing you to get to us and you can't see it. So no. In another life, maybe that could have worked out for all of us. In this one, we're going to war.
Se regabulla, tío.
What? Sorry. Wrong day.
The gunship. Have you secured its targeting module? All right. The gunship. Have you secured its targeting module?
Pues si van a matar a ese tío, no te lo voy a dar a ti. ¿Qué quieres que te diga? Me lo ha dejado claro la doctora. Pues no me da la gana. Perder el tiempo viniendo aquí, me cago en su puta madre. Sanjar.
Any luck bringing the iconoclast to the bargaining table? I don't like the idea that they'll be trying for that module while we delay.
A ver, que sí, coño.
Well, aren't you unpredictable? It lends you a certain air of mystery. It's quite magnetic.
I wouldn't get excited just yet, sir. It looks like the iconoclasts followed you. I have word they're gathering in the ruins outside of town.
I'm afraid we've got to fight them. They'd knock our walls down trying to get that module. Looks like this means war. Ooh, I just got goosebumps.
You really know how to sell that, don't you?
Maybe you could, teach me how you do that.
Sir, I doubt this is the time.
Right. I'll lock the south gate to keep them out. You'll have to approach from the north. Good luck.
Es lo que han querido, tío. Es lo que han querido. Y de decírselos, pero la doctora no quiso. Y el Graham este, o Graham, o Braga, o yo qué sé. Solo quería el módulo, pues. A tomar por culo. A la mierda. Ahí, nena. ¿Está aquí arriba, tío? Venga. Venga, desmayado. ¿Estáis seguros, tío? ¿De que queréis morir así? He sobrevivido de milagro. Lo siento mucho, no quería, pero no me habéis obligado a otra cosa. Me doy cuenta que podrían haber reunido todas vuestras fuerzas y idiotas, tío. Tenemos a sangre ya aquí. Vale, está dentro. Así que paso está caminando. Idiotas, tío. Amazing. Venga, vamos. Llevamos 54 minutos. No sé si me da tiempo.
You're back. And in one piece. Does this mean you, I mean we, won?
We did indeed, sir.
I can't believe it. Not that I'm really surprised, but, well, maybe a little. You did it. I mean, we did it.
Un tiro entre seis, ¿eh?
Oh, I certainly will. Between our reinstatement on the board and the gain of this ship, we'll usher in a new age of prosperity for the people of Monarch.
I'm right glad to hear it, Mr. Sanjar. Folks around here could use a good turn.
And perhaps in time, I can use my position on the board to turn things around for the rest of Halcyon. You really mean that? That's the nicest...
Oh,
Celia, put that down in today's minutes.
Already done, sir.
Anyhow, thank you. And good luck to you.
Okay.
What can I do for you?
No. Bueno, dejaremos el episodio de hoy por aquí. Ya sabemos con quién tenemos que hablar ahora, Celia, para conseguir un póster. Así que, bueno, se nos ha cancelado varias misiones que teníamos con los inoclastas. Pero bueno, no pasa nada, mejor. Así vamos más tranquilos. Y bueno, espero que os haya gustado. Like, suscribirse y hasta el próximo capítulo. Chao, chao.